Engineers Week, an entire week dedicated to the people who make everything happen. Honestly, engineers do not get enough praise. Tell me first and foremost, Liz and Ken, about, you guys have a whole week dedicated to it. Why it's so important and what this week means to you guys.
Well, National Engineers Week is celebrated across the country, right? So in Indiana, we are so excited to be hosting classroom visits throughout the week. We're going to be visiting over 200 classrooms, which is about 7,000 students statewide.
Wow.
Engineers from ACEC Indiana membership, those that are civil engineers working at our consulting firms, they'll be talking with students all week long.
So much goes into engineering, right? I think that's what we tell kids all the time is, hey, this is engineering. If you didn't know, this is engineering, right? What do you want kids to know, and parents maybe at home watching this, about what engineering is and why it's so important to show kids what's possible in the engineering field?
So I think what I get real excited about is, what motivates me and inspires me, like on a daily basis, is seeing things get built. And solving problems and being able to see those things built. It's the roads we drive on, it's the bridges we cross, all those kind of things is really cool. And then I get to tell my family about it and my kids about it too.
200
really.
Classrooms, that's so many classrooms. What are some of the things you guys are doing when you're going into these classrooms and you're talking to these kids? For me, I was, remembering when I was in school and I built the bridge and I did this 3D model. What are you guys doing in the classrooms to show kids the tangibility of engineering?
When we're meeting with kids, ACEC Indiana provides presentation material to our volunteers. So they're equipped with a presentation deck and handouts for students. We have an activity book for kids. We're prepared. We're ready to go. But we also arm them with some activities that they can do with students. So you're looking at kind of a setup of one that we might do here, trying to walk kids through the concept of building a bridge with marshmallows and toothpicks. It's simple, but it's something that you can do in school and in the classroom, and you can do at home.
We get to showcase some of the projects we worked on.
Yep.
So I get to show pictures and kind of talk about the projects I've been a part of. And then, so the hands-on activity, we try to implement some of the different parts of civil engineering. So for instance, we'll have all the different students get in smaller groups. So we talk about teamwork, creativity, innovation, and then also budget, staying within a budget on projects. So we like to try to teach some of the things that they would, use in the everyday career. So.
And I would be remiss if I didn't bring this up. How important is the partnership between ACEC and engineers who help, make things like this possible?
I couldn't do this job without them, right? They're the folks that are in front of students. They're the ones that are... It's so important for kids to meet an engineer when they're going through school. If they can't see someone who looks like them, if they can't look at projects that they have been around in their community, that's what helps connect students with the opportunity to be an engineer, right? If you never meet an engineer when you're in school, how can you expect students to become one?
So, when did you know you wanted to be an engineer, Ken?
So my dad was an engineer.
Okay,
so
it runs in the family. It runs in the family.
But I really like solving problems.
Okay.
I always liked looking at maps as a kid.
Yeah.
And construction was always an interest to me, and just being outdoors. So it all kind of clicked, and I was good at math. So it started to really.
Things that I am not. All the things that I am not, Ken. What are some of the big projects that you've kind of worked on, if you don't mind sharing?
Yeah. So State Route 32 through downtown Westfield.
Okay.
There's widening from 2 to 4 lanes. So that's in the city I live in now. So it's very exciting to tell my kids about it and, to kind of show them how the project progresses. So that was probably one of my more favorite ones.
That is awesome. Thank you guys for what you do, and exciting to hear and see what these kiddos have to say about this week.
Yeah.